Welcome to Pug TV. This is Jadrian. I've got EverQuest 2 running tonight. What we're going to do is I have a player-made maze that we're going to run through. So just a couple of things that are going on. First of all, I've restarted our broadcast a little bit. So, I just got distracted by the dancing dragon. So I had some help getting here because my wife is not feeling well tonight. So normally she's the one who navigates and guides me to where I go, but she's not feeling well, so she's not with me. But thankfully we had Obram in our pug pen, and so he was able to guide me in. So we've also got a few other people in the pug pen with us now, and they're going to come through and check things out with us. We've got Cynic, we got Eagle Claw, we have Emmy, we've got Free Life, we have Nibuda, we have Obram, and the Gamer Me. So thank you everybody. I really appreciate y'all coming to watch. So you'll watch me go through this maze. Let's see here. Gamer Me says, need a dungeon helper tonight? Well, here's the I might. I can't do dungeons here on this server because my character's only level 2. So if you have somebody who's on Antonia Bell that's at least level 20, we can do dungeons, because that's like the only requirement for dungeons is you gotta be level 20. So if you have Antonia Bell level 20, anybody's welcome to run a dungeon. Yeah, I'm doing permafrost right now. Housing I can do at any level, so I love coming and checking out people's places because I can go there and do housing. Can't do the dungeons on any other server other than Antonia Bell, but I can come and view housing. Let's see here. Nibuda says, you're calling it the pug pen? Yes, it's the pug pen. Well, I was thinking of different names. There's like the dog pound and, different things. So I was like, I'll just call it the pug pen. That's our thing. That's us. That's our group thing. Gamer Me says, you want to check out my guild? Yeah. If your guild's on permafrost, I thought we looked at your house, but I don't think we looked at your guild. Yeah, we'll check out your guild. We'll check it out. And Obram says, I have a level 20 on Antonia Bell. Okay, Obram, so once I get through running through the maze, I'll hop over to Antonia Bell and we'll pick a dungeon. I haven't even picked a dungeon for tonight. So we'll pick one out and we'll run it. And then Gamer Me, he gave me his Twitter. I don't know if he wants me to say it out loud, but I'll write it down. I don't Twitter either. I have a Twitter, but I don't know, I'm just not a big Twitter person. So I'll see if I can try to follow you or friend you, or I'm not even quite sure how Twitter works. So I have one. I have some followers on it. I'm just not quite sure what all to put on it because I see those commercials. I'm now sitting on the front porch. Who wants to follow that? So anyway. Alright, so we'll check out the guild here in a minute. So let me tell you what we're doing first. So we're actually doing this maze. We're on the permafrost server on the Tenebrous Tangle Island, and it's by Marcus. And this is a maze. Alright, and that's all. He kind of sent me in a private message on the forums. He said he had a maze and for me to come check it out. So I've logged in with the help of Obram. I got up here, and this is what the introduction looks like. And so first of all, the immediate thing it made me think of was like when you go to a carnival or something like that, and more like the roller coasters. They've got the gift shop. So that's why I was thinking here, great, this maze must be cool because we got a gift shop. What I'm waiting on is to see if they take my picture as I'm running through the maze. This stuff is killing me because when you come out of the roller coaster, they always have pictures of you. So I'm expecting to see pictures of me at some point in the maze dying or something like that, and then I'll be able to come out and get my gifts, or my gifts, and punch and buy my T-shirt that says, "Hey, I survived the Tenebrous Tangle maze." Now, as I was saying earlier, I'm no good at navigating, but I can do mazes. Like, I can get lost, but I can do a maze. So first of all, before I go in the maze, I'm just curious what are my options? Aha. Oh, okay, so you can run the maze, so this would be fun. There's a top deck upper viewing. Now I'm not going to look at anything yet because, if I go top deck, that'll give me some unfair advantages. But some ideas, definitely lets you, you know, I could see almost like gladiator, a labyrinth thing. This would be neat. You could bring your friends up here. You could have people up in the top deck watching, and then you and a friend go through the maze and try and meet up with each other and do a duel while everybody's up top watching down. That's just kind of how I'm seeing it. That's kind of cool. Cheater, hard to say where cheater goes. I'm sure that might take you to the end. And test subject, that almost makes me think of the reverse. Like that's going to stick you inside of the maze. You got to find your way out. But I haven't run them. That's just my guess. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to read this plaque. Let me read the plaques first so I know what I'm supposed to do. It's a Marcus rat race. Can you make it to the prize? So I'm guessing that would be maybe this one. Free cheese. Get into the spirit of things. Haha. Alright, so it's the rat race. So I'm wondering then how separate these paths are, like if they take you to completely different places or what. But I'm going to do the rat race first. It says go through and get the prize. Alright, so here we go with the rat race. I'm excited. Now, one thing I've learned about some of these EverQuest folks is sometimes they're sneaky with like one-way passages. So sometimes you gotta check stuff and see if maybe you can actually walk through it. Or at least that's the kind of stuff my wife does. She'll put all kinds of weird optical illusions in her maze. Alright. Now I have methodical ways of solving these things. So right now I am going through it and I'm looking. Now I see things and I know it's just because of how things had to be laid out, but when I see like these crevices and stuff like that I check. But I know it's nothing malicious or a trick, it's just because of the layout editor and whatnot you can't always make flush seams. So, you know, don't think I'm weird if I stop to look at something. It's just because, you know, I'm just double checking, making sure there's no tricks or traps. Now this might look like it's a safe maze. See, my wife, she'll put in, and I've seen like some of her friends, they like to make sadistic mazes, and so they'll put pop-ups and skeletons that drop down on you. Alright, this looks like just a maze, which is probably going to be good for me. I don't want any heart attacks tonight. Speaking of diabolical things, there goes the big die 20. Nibuda says, yeah, you should try Jezebel's maze. Sadistic. I will. I'll have to. Someone will have to tell me how to get there. Alright, so here I've got. Now I can't say this is the prize. I mean, maybe this is the prize room. It's full of treasure. Okay, what does this say? This is not the prize you were looking for. Okay, you got me there. I thought, oh, look, I already found it. But this is not the prize I'm looking for. Alright, so. I'll tell you what though, for little tiny Rotanga and big chests of gold, that's pretty good. It's a big die 12. Is that what it is? Let's see if I can catch up to it. The big die 12 of doom. Ah, look here. Okay, so I'm gonna say that wasn't the prize. I went in, found a spot, came out, but he said that's not the prize I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in. I have a spot here I can take a different path. So I didn't get lost. Alright, so I'm going to make one change. So my original path, I went that way. I'm going to deviate now and go this way. Let's see. I'm sure that's... Oh. Look, this is a little bit different. Ah. See, I should almost have, y'all should almost just roll tunes here on the permafrost and come run this maze with me. I think I just went in a circle. Okay, so let's go this way. Well, I don't think crabs is the prize. Okay. So I already exhausted these paths, so let's see here. And then I turned that way, so now let's go this way. Okay. There it is, I found the prize. It's a big... Nope. He tricked me again. Alright, so this was obviously not the way I wanted to go. Okay, so I'm going to try and go back. Wonder how many people are lost watching me run around. Okay, so back to the beginning. Let's go ahead and I have another option to try here. Now, this time, ooh, this might be... You know, some of these paths really kind of wrap around on themselves pretty good, but I think I've kind of exhausted some of this. Well, I've been through some of these areas, so these sections are kind of wrapping around. That means I am definitely missing a path of some kind. So I'm wondering now, how's that? Maybe I can cheat and sneak through a wall here. Okay, don't tell Marcus I was trying to cheat. I know he'll probably watch this like, well, you don't have to tell me you were trying to cheat because I can see that you were trying to jump through. Okay, yep, we already went this way. Well, you know, usually I do pretty good at the mazes. Okay, so I know we're done there. Okay, and I know I came this way earlier, but let me see if I've got any other branches from here. Okay, does this go anywhere? That's a dead end. Now you said this was not the prize I was looking for. So I'm wondering if it's legit to go through this one then. 'Cause see, I'm afraid that that's the exit for the proper path. And I would hate to be going in the exit for the proper path if I wasn't supposed to. But I didn't see a sign saying not to go in it, so let's see what happens. So now whenever I'm presented, I'm going to go this way. Look at all the cool tapestries hanging. Oh. Now why would he put my prize inside of a gelatinous cube? That's kind of rude. Now let's see what all happens this way. Examine. Well, skull on a hook, you would think ought to have something, but the Buddha says that was a sign. You missed reading it. What? What sign? Well, if I get back, I'll look for it. Yeah, I'm not surprised I missed the sign. My powers of observation are not always the sharpest. But I found a book. That's not readable. Alright, so I'm guessing that's not where the prize is. Alright. Let's see what's this way. Ooh. He's got a freaky place inside his maze. Oh. Oh. Nibiru says it was right in the middle of the fork. You went right past it. Let's see. Who's Doocy? Has invited you to join a group in Doocy's personal dojo. Is this anybody from our group? Who's this guy? Oh, okay. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I don't want to get a random invite from strangers. They make me nervous. That makes me nervous. You got a big old claw-looking thing dangling from the air. Well, I'm thinking none of that was the prize. Ooh, look, look, look. A mirror. I wonder if I can jump it. Ah, yeah. He says, again, he says, that make you nervous? Good, my work is done. Yes, you make me nervous. Well, only when I don't know it's you. Oh, that poor rat. Alright, so I jumped through the mirror, which means I'm probably really going to get stuck now. Okay, so that circles around. Let's see, what's this way? Ha! More cheese! Alright, hold on, is there a sign here? Look, if I'm a rat and this is cheese, there's a sign. This has got to be the prize. What did you expect is the prize? This is a rat race after all. Look, I did it. Don't ask me how I got here. I just has a nose for these things. A rat nose for these things. Alright, so that's good. Let me get that deserves a sip of Brand X cocoa. Awesome. Alright, well now, okay, so now the trick would be, I wonder, yeah, I was like, maybe I could wander my way out, but that would probably take forever. So what we're going to do is, since I've got the porter here, let's take a peek at the different places he has made that we can port to. So now that I found the prize legitimately, let's take a look at the top deck upper viewing. And oh. Ah, look, look, look. Okay. Do you think I can walk on that cloud? You must be able to. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that is creepy, but that is too freaking cool. Oh, I love that. Alright, so, let's see here. It's nothing I can read, but that's just letting me know that's probably the, don't go past that point. Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah. So I can really see a lot of the places I missed. Check that out. I totally missed that pool. Like, where was I at? Like, I just found, like, a very small fraction. There's the... Oops, my camera moved. There's the torture area. I found that. Okay, I remember this part of the flags. I went around the outside, and then I totally missed coming in here. Totally missed that. I saw this, but I couldn't jump past the wall. I think there was like a wall. I think it was over here, because there was like some wall in the trees, and I couldn't jump through unless that's the. There's yeah. I think it was around in here somewhere, so I couldn't get in there. And this looks like a whole bunch of pets on display, so I never even came close to this. There's like a zoo area. This is huge. We only saw a portion of the maze. I am impressed. Look, he's even got like a sea dragon. So where's the entrance? I wonder. I'm just peeking around here. Yeah. Wow, that's cool. I missed so much. I didn't even come close to examining I just got portion. Wow, alright. So that is definitely worth. So the cool thing about this is, even though I found the prize, the cheese, this would definitely be worth running through again. I could see this as like a scavenger hunt. What would be cool is if you get with the author, and because he's got this cool maze, or what you do is you could have him add like scavenger hunt clues throughout the maze. So what you would have to do then is, with like you and a team, is scour the maze and try to find where these certain items are located. Because this is, I'm impressed. This is huge. So you definitely could hide some things and then have to go find them, and that would be an entire evening of playing with your friends, just trying to find the items in the maze. So that is very cool. I like that. Orban says, "Nice. I'm horrid at mazes, though." Yeah, I'm a maze expert. You probably can't tell by watching that, but I was methodical. I had my methods, and I found my prize, and then I stopped. But I missed, as you can tell. There's quite a bit I missed. Okay, so the top-down looking, this would not work out as much as I thought for gladiatorial combat, because you probably would have a hard time seeing people. I mean, you can zoom in, but it might be hard to see the 2 or 3 people fighting each other. If you stuck some people down there to do duels, they may never ever find each other. So that original idea probably would not work. All right, so that's awesome. I'm just already, my mind is envisioning folks hanging out here, RP type stuff. You've got tents and people trying to sell wares, and I don't know, I just envision all kinds of scenes. And then you have like the nobles and whatnot sitting out here in the premium seating where they can look down and watch the contestants run through, and almost like a Hunger Games type of thing. That's just my brain just working out. Alright, so that was the maze upper. Then he's got back down to concessions. Let's go ahead and do test subject first, and let's see where test subject takes you. So this is slightly different. This is very different. Oh, I know exactly where this is. This is in the row of animals. So I already figured that out, because I can look right up there. And this is along that row of all of them there are animals. See? I'm like trying to peek. Like, that helps. It doesn't help. Maybe if I had a dual monitor, then I could lean better and see. I'm jealous. I wish I had 2 monitors. I mean, I got the laptop here, but it's not the same because I'm using that for chat. But alright, so that's test subject. Alright, we figured that out. See, I was thinking different too. I thought test subject would be like he drops you in the middle of the maze. You gotta find your way out. So this is slightly different. Now let's do cheater. That probably takes you to the prize. Yep. And we did all that, and now let's go back to the concession stands. And I can buy my t-shirt. And get my photograph of me up top looking down and going, I'm way up in the sky. I think then that's pretty much it. We're done at the maze. Alright, so once again, that's on Permafrost server. This is the Tenebrous Tangle Isle, and just in case you've never been to any place like this, with the help of Obram, I found it. If you go to South Kinos, and if you're in the area where there's the tower, there's 2 houses, and right in between the 2 houses, and I think those used to be like guild hall entrances or large house entrances, but right in between them there's a little portal. You right click that, and then you can choose some of the different housing areas to go to, and then you can find Tenebrous Tangle Island. So come check it out, run the maze. This is an outstanding place. I could see all kinds of playing potential, along with creepy. What the WTF? What in the world? That is creepy. Where'd he come from? I'm glad he's not aggressive. Alright, so that's the Tenebrous Tangle Island Maze by Marcus. Markkus. I don't know if it's published, but just in case, if I've got the ability to rate it, it very well might be published. So I'm going to give that, because that definitely was very creative and a lot of style went into that. So I would give him some thumbs up. That way, if we can push it up on the ladder there, it'll be a lot easier for people to find on the board. So Nibuda says, yeah, he's cool. Want him in a plushie. I don't know. That's a creepy plushie. And then there goes the big D4. Well, he definitely has some interesting things running around. Hopefully this cheese wears off pretty soon. I'm not a big Ratonga fan. Going from a barbarian to a Ratonga, it's quite a change. And then Nibuda says, well, Nibuda is a troll. Yeah, that's true. So that's probably not as creepy to a troll as it is to other folks, possibly. Creepy is her kind of thing. Yeah, I will concede that point. Creepy is probably right up a troll's alley. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and end that right here for this. I'm going to be right back though, so we can go and look at a couple other things. So if you're watching this and you happen to see this video, look for other items from April 10th to be posted on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Jadrian. If you got this on like YouTube or something, just look for other uploads from around April 10th and you'll see some other things from EverQuest 2 night. So just be right back.